it starts with a basic requirement. Are we a sales configurator or are we an engineering configurator? From there, really, who is the end user of this and how are we going to represent it from there? So when we are doing that definition, we look at writing a playbook, which effectively is how we're going to implement the CPQ solution. And it can make decisions like, is there a model per product, a model per product family, and things like that from there. We quite often say that the actually doing the modeling is only 20% of the effort. 80% of the effort is getting that vision and that design right and the data source, etc. from there. So engineering does have an absolutely critical role to play because typically they are the ones that have the knowledge or the information that really says what you can build. But they do very clearly have to work with, say, the sales team on how we sell the product to our prospects and customers from there. So again, engineering's role is critical, as well as the business decision on whether we allow customization, so special requests of those products, in fact, that we do build as well.
Product definition is vital, and not just at the product offering level, but at the product data level. One of the first things that you usually do is establish what is my pilot product, right? So if you're phasing out your approach, you want to establish which products are included in the implementation and at what phase. So you're asking yourself, does this first product, does it represent the global product offering well enough to account for the lion's share of processes, any specialities that come along? Because the shape of the product and the product data shape the functionality of the CPQ application. So if your first product is too dissimilar from the global product set, you may find yourself adding in architecture or functionality as you go. So really, making that choice up front, it's in the planning phase, helps you avoid the need to develop that new architecture after the fact. And hopefully it works to create the most elegant and efficient solution possible, because at the end of the day, that affects timeliness to quote and the acceptance of the application by your end users. I like to start with a representative product. So it may not be the most complex. It's almost always never the simplest or the smallest, but it's usually one that represents on a Venn diagram that overlaps with has a good set of representative processes involved and also has a good share of the data. So you don't want to choose an outlier that doesn't represent, say, the 80-20 rule of the products that you sell and manufacture.